Chalo, I think let's start our session. And the session is actually about IIM B Entrance. And as you are aware that we are doing this session on probability and statistics. And in probability and statistics, please note that a question is surely expected because they have conducted a webinar in which they have told us that this chapter will surely be there. Right, kids. So let's start the session. Important one. The first thing first, we will do the sum over here, and we will use this formula. So first of the thing which you should do is note down this formula, that probability of A union B is equal to probability of A plus probability of B minus probability of A intersection B. This is a similar kind of formula which we do in our set theory, right? So there's no harm in knowing that set theory formula also, from where this has actually happened. Okay, now what to do? Again we are stuck. Why? Because this is probability given to us 0.3, this is 0.7. How do I compute this probability of A intersection B? For this, we must know that probability of A intersection B is equal to probability of B by A. Why I'm writing B by A? I'm not writing A by B. This is called B by A is called conditional probability. It is conditional probability. What is this? This is a conditional probability of event B when event A has already occurred. Event A has already occurred or happened, right? This is this equal to this? No, this is multiplied with probability of A. I'm sure many of you would have done this. If not, please note this formula. One more thing you should note, that this is also equal to probability of A by B into probability of B. So simple. It appears so that it is getting B or A, which is in denominator easily cancelled, but it's not the fact. This is conditional probability ka formula for dependent event. Okay, great. If I know this, then this question is easy. 0.3 into 0.7 minus, what is this probability of A intersection B? That is 0.4. That is probability of this formula I'm using, into probability of A, which is equal to how much? 0.3. So let us compute now. This is 1 minus 0.12. Yes. This is my answer, 0.8. So please note, please, get your memory cell working, that this is the formula, first one in probability we should remember. And this is the formula of conditional probability, which should be clear to us. Is it clear? All of you have got it? Is it clear? Done? Now let us do second question in probability. This is a question in certificates that they are mutually exclusive. What is the meaning of mutually exclusive events? Mutually exclusive events means if A occurs, B will not occur. That means probability of A, B, and C are mutually exclusive. They will not occur on their own. Now the question is, what is the set of values which are possible in this case? Probability of A intersection B intersection C, and this is written over here. Now the first thing first, probability of A is given to us as 3x plus 1 by 3. First of all, note that this probability is nothing but mutually exclusive events. Matlab what? Mutually exclusive matlab, if one event is happening, other event will surely not occur. So that is what you guys should remember about mutually exclusive events, right? Now let us do this question. The first thing first, probability of A is between 0 to 1. This is the fact which you should remember for this. 3x plus 1 by 3 is between 0 and 1. So this here, what will happen? The 3x plus 1 is between 1 into 3 and 0. Right. So this will become 3x is between 2 and this is minus 1. Understood, all of you? Right. So now x will be between minus 1 by 3 to 2 by 3. And similarly, if I solve probability of b, this probability of b is equal to 1 minus x by 4. Please now solve this question. Please solve this question on your own. Give yourself a minute or so. Right? This will become what? Probability is between 1 minus x to 1 by 4, and it is between 0 and 1. So what do we have here? First of all, from here please note x is less than 2 by 3. So first of all, this answer is not possible, and this answer is also not possible, because we have to answer this question, right? Nobody's going to look at your steps, boss. And this is 4 and this is 0. So what do we have over here? Minus x is between 3 and this minus 1 comes here. So now let us flip the x ka value, because I'm changing this minus 1. So this 3 is going to come here. This will become minus 3 and this will be between 1. So it gives me nothing. It gives me only that x is less than 1. The third one is still pending. Third one is what? Third one, it says 1 minus 2x by 4. This is also between 1 and 0. Understood? Clear? So this will become what? 1 minus 2x by 4, right? 1 minus 2x by 4. This is this 4 will come here, so there is no point in rewriting this. This is 4 and this is 0. Simple, bachon. This will become minus 2x is between 4 and 1. Now what it will give me? This is minus 1 and this is 3. Now if I take out this minus sign, then 2x, forgive me about writing it like this, please write it like this, because this one has gone here and this one has also come over here. This 2x is, kids, less than 1 and this is minus 3. So x is between 1 by 2 to what will be here? This 1 by 2 and this is minus 3 by 2. So we know that this is between 1 by 2 to 1 by 3, right? But there is one more thing which is given here, that probabilities are mutually exclusive. This question is better if it would have been given that probability are pairwise mutually exclusive. Pairwise mutually exclusive. Then what will happen? Then we'll have P A union B union C. That will be equal to P A plus P B plus P C. Right? This is important step. Why? Because all P intersection B and P intersection C and P A intersection B intersection C will be equal to 0. Right? If this is so, then sum of these. Now this is a longish step. Please do this. 3x plus 1 by 3 plus 1 minus x by 4 plus 1 minus 2x by 4. Right? If I solve it, I'll get 12 over here. This is 12x plus 4 plus 3 minus 3x plus 3 minus 6x. So what do we have over here? This will become 6x minus 3x, which is equal to 3x, and 4 plus 3 is 7 plus 3 10. 3x plus 10 by 12. This is the value which I am getting here. What this 3x plus 10 by 12 will be? This will also be between 0 and 1. So what do we have here, bacho? 3x plus 10. Let me get a step for ourselves. But idea is basically about it that if they are pairwise mutually exclusive, right? That means mutually exclusive means they don't have anything common in between. So that will be equal to PA plus PB plus PC, and this probability will also be between 0 and 1. So this might also give us a different kind of a constraint. What it will be, let us check this out. This is 1 into 12, this is 12, this is 0, this is 3x, this is 2, and this is 0. So this will be, sorry, minus 10. So this will be x is between 2 by 3 to 0. So now my answer is clear in giving all these. It is between 1 by 2 to 2 by 3. Understood, all of you? Hopefully you would have understood. The basic thing is that is not computation, but understanding this concept also needs to be checked. Every probability needs to be checked for being between 0 and 1. Let me check with students over here. Are you clear of this concept? Concept is needs to be absolutely clear, because these are the kind of sums which you may encounter in your examination. Okay, right? Can I move to the next question? Is it clear to all of you? Please give me an answer for that. Okay, so I take that as. Let us go to the next question. Now, this is simple kind of a question. Words with meaningful or not meaningful are formed using all letters of the word computation. What is the probability that letter P occurs in third position? How many letters are there? Suppose you are doing it in a faster fashion. Let me tell you a traditional method number one. Then I'll also tell you a method which is slightly lengthier, or maybe you will take more time in doing that. So simply do this stuff. Never ever uh, do omit this step. Please count how many letters are occurring how many times. Frequency of letter is extremely important. Otherwise, sometimes you might make a computation mistake in doing a computation problem. So please don't make a computation mistake, a silly computation mistake in doing computation problem. Look at this. There are T two times, I is one time, O is two times. Please do this always. It will help you. Please count it like this: 1 plus 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to 8, 9. And there is one more A which I have missed while talking to you. This is total 11. Right. So how many digits we have? 11. So if there is no restriction, I've taught you, you must have done in permutation and combination. If there is no restriction, then total number of words which can be formed, total number of words, bacho, which can be formed without any restriction. What is the meaning of this without any restriction? Means P can be at any of the place. Restriction. P can be anywhere. It is not necessarily a third position. That will be 11 factorial upon 2 factorial into 2 factorial. Please remember, number of identical objects will come as a division factor in factorial form. Okay? Please remember that. Now, if I fix P is in which position? Third position. Right? Then what happens? If P is in third position, then what will happen? If P is in third position, bacho, then suppose I have 11 steps like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And P is fixed here. How many ways this can be filled? In only one ways. How many are left? Places? 10 places. Out of these 10 places which I have to fill, I have C, 2 O's, 1 M, 1 U, 2 T's. Remember, 2 T's, 1 I, 1 A, and 1 N. How many are there? This 10. And how many are, occurring repeatedly? O and repeatedly means similar. TT. So this is number of words. So what is my probability of this event? This is number of ways favorable to A. This is total number of ways. Beta, we write this as n of S. That is number in sample space, but you have to always remember this is a total number of ways which are being asked. So this value will be 11 factorial by 2 factorial into 2 factorial, sorry, 10 factorial is upstairs, and in denominator you have 11 factorial upon 2 factorial into 2 factorial. If I solve this, this will get cancelled. You will have 10 factorial by 11 factorial, bacho, which is nothing but 1 by 11. So this is my answer, 1 by 11. I will suggest that please have a look at the second method which I'm going to tell you. That is a one liner. And if you have a paucity of time and you're doing an aptitude examination, I think this is a cool method to do. How many places are there? 11 places. Which place P can take? 1. So this is my probability. That's it. This is a cool method. How many places P can take? Number of places P can take. Total number of possible number of places P can take. 11 places. Right. And P is only in third place. Only in third place. Understood? P is only in third place means this is done. So only one choice. एक ही जगह, third place. So this is how we will do this question. Let me ask my students. Good. Method 2 सही है? Very nice. Method 2 से करेंगे बेटा लोग. Right? But sometimes it may not be applicable. Let me do this question for you. There are 8-digit numbers. Okay? And probability is 2. If I solve this, let us do first traditional method. I will make these 8 places: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 places. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If it is even, then either it can be 2 or it can be 4 in this place. Clear? If 2 is there, then how many places are left? 7 places. For these 7 places, what are this is? I have 3, 3. 2 is already there. So 4, 4, 4, 5, 5. So in how many ways I can form this? How many are these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 factorial upon 2 factorial into 2 factorial into 3 factorial. So sorted. Where is the problem? No issues. If suppose this is 4, then also these are 7. But digits will change. 3 comma 3, 4 comma 4, 5 comma 5, and 1, which is 2 here. So this 4, right? Then this in this case, we will have 7 factorial into 2 factorial into 2 factorial. Understood? समझ आया? Correct. Understood. Now what you have to do? Now you have to do, these are the favorable cases. How many favorable cases you have? Number of A, which is equal to bachon 7 factorial by 2 factorial into 2 factorial into 3 factorials plus 7 factorial upon 2 factorial into 2 factorial into 2 factorial. And what are the total number of spaces over here? Which will be nothing but 8 factorial. Total digits is how many? 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 factorial. And you will have 2 factorial into 3 factorial into 2 factorial. Let's divide this. The probability of A is going to be 7 factorial upon 2 factorial into 2 factorial into 3 factorial plus 7 factorial upon 2 factorial into 3 factorial into 2 factorial upon. It is not difficult. It is, I have to write a lot. It is not difficult at all. I will take 7 factorial upon 2 factorial, 2 factorial into 2 factorial common. I will be left with 1 by 3 plus 1 upon 8 factorial upon 2 factorial into 2 factorial into 3 factorial. Right? Clear? Now this 7 factorial will cancel from here. This will give me 8. This both 2 factorial will cancel. This will give me nothing. This 2 factorial, this is 3. So what is the result I have here? 1 by 3 plus 1 is 4 by 3 and 8 by 3, which is nothing but 1 by 2. Let us do a little bit of brain and let us do method 2. How many digits are here? 8. How many are even digits for the first place? The 8 places, the 8 options for this, out of which if I say all are distinct, then 4 are favorable, 8 are total, 1 by 2. This also you should evaluate. Okay, right? So this is how you have to do your probability question. You can also get a question from random variable and probability distribution. Let us do this marquee question, or a question which will help you to revise random variable. What is random variable, bacho? Random variable, if I'm revising with you this probability session, please note it is a variable. Random variable is first what? Variable. We denote it by x. But what is it? It is nothing but value associated with an outcome. Value associated with result या with an outcome. Outcome का क्या मतलब? If you conduct an experiment, there will be an outcome. So if I conduct an experiment over here, which is drawing 2 cards, that is what is my experiment. How many cards I have drawn, kids? 2 cards. So what could be the x over here? X is number of queens in the experiment. So please note, it is a result of experiment which has a value associated. If you have drawn 2 cards, 2 कार्ड ड्रॉ किए हैं, then what will be the value? या तो क्वीन नहीं आएगी या एक queen आएगी, one queen will come, or both card will be queens. So that is why it is given here, x. Now I have to find 0 means no queen in 2 draws. This means 1 queen. This means 2 queens in 2 draws. Let us solve this question first, which says no queen in 2 draws. No queen in 2 draws means my solution is simple. There are 4 queens, so non-queens are 48. I have drawn 48 C2. And this is nothing but bacho 52 C2. In this case, 48 is C1 and 4 में से 1 upon 52 C2. And what will be this? This will be nothing but, this is simpler to compute, so I'll compute this first. 4C2 and 52C2. So what it will be, bacho? This will be 6, which I know by memory. This will be 52 into 51 by 2 factorial, which is 2. This will be 26. This will again get cut. This will be 13. This will again get cut. This will be 17. So I have this factor surely, which is 13 into 17, which I will not compute because everywhere it is written in denominator 221. So I have this option or this option. Which one is the correct? ये तो 100% दोनों गलत है. So let us now compute a easier one first. Easier one by looking at this numbers, this 1 and 2. Let us compute 48 C1 and 48 4. This is 48 into 4 upon, from here I will write 52 into 51 by 2. This is again 26. This is again 13. So this will become 2. From here this is 16. From here this is 17. So this is nothing but 32 upon 221. So I have got here, this is my answer. So this is how you do the question. What is the concept? What is random variable? Random variable here is number of queens. These are having values based upon different type of outcomes of an experiment. That is what we have to understand. Let us see. Okay, very nice. So I've understood. See, random variable is nothing but value associated with a result. Different type of outcomes are possible if an event is conducted. दो कार्ड ड्रॉ किए, हो सकता है कोई क्वीन ना आए, there is no queen, or there can be one queen, or there can be two queens. That is how I have got this important. Let me box it. This important part here. So please review this while you're studying. It will help you to recall what is random variable. Now let us go and solve a part of statistics. Okay, we are halfway through. Mean of set of 50 observation is 50. So what is mean? X bar. Mean is nothing but x1 plus x2 plus x3, all the sums divided by number of observation. If you have a frequency associated with everything, then you will write f1 x1 plus f2 x2 plus dot 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 fn xn. This entire thing is divided by sigma of f1 fi. Let's say this formula is also remembered as, for a frequency based data, sigma fi xi upon sigma fi. So we have to remember this. Okay, this is about mean, and this question is about mean. Observation, 50 observations, so n is equal to 50 and x bar या mu is equal to 80. कोई problem नहीं है. This formula can also be written as, if every f is equal to 1, this can be written as sigma xi upon n. So from here, one thing more we can get, which is summation of all the observations, sigma xi, which is equal to 80 into 50. Now let us say what this question is asking. Here I was just trying to teach you and help you recall what you have studied in your class 10th statistics. So if each number is multiplied, so this is x1 plus x2 plus x3 plus x50 is equal to 4000. If each number is multiplied by lambda, if number is multiplied by lambda, this value will also be multiplied by lambda. Correct? And then each of them is decreased by 30. So we will decrease 30 with each, and so each have minus 50. So this will become minus 30 into 50. This is what? This is still a new sigma xi. So what will be, these are the formulas. So let us keep it here. Now let us take a different color of pen. What will be my new x bar? It says it remains same. Remain same matlab kitna? It will be 50. So what is the formula? Sigma xi new upon sigma. यहाँ सिग्मा नहीं लिखें, जरूरत नहीं है, because we know that this is nothing but number of observation which are how many? 50. Sorry, this is x bar is given as 80, so let me write it 80 here, and this is 50. Okay, cool, no problem, no issues. So 80 it has to be. Why? Because their mean remains same. I can't do anything. That is what is given in question. The new value of sigma x bar is 4000 into lambda minus 30 into 50, and this thing is divided by 50. So what do we have if we solve it? 80 into lambda minus 30. So what do we have here? 80 lambda minus 30 is equal to 80. Wow, I have got my answer. 80 lambda is equal to 110 by 80, which is nothing but 11 by 8. It is so simple. Understood? So please remember this. Wherever in a problem, this is a lifesaver. Number of observations into mean is equal to sum of observations, right? Number of observation into mean is sum of observation. Hopefully this will help you in your final examinations when you're writing your entrance examination and in future also. Okay, right, when you're doing your courses. Okay, so let's now move to this question. This is asking about median. What is median? Median is middlemost value. It's a positional mean. It's a positional average. Right. When middle value, when data is arranged in ascending order. It should be ordered data. It should not be arranged in ascending order. This is very, very important. Okay, suppose, let me explain it with an example. Suppose it is 3, 4, 6, 2, 9. If I ask you what is the mean, you cannot answer simply 6. That will be wrong. You have to first rearrange 2, 3, 4, 6, and 9. Now the middlemost value is 4. Understood? Right? Now let us say this is 2, 3, 4, 6, 9, and 10. Then what we'll do? Because there's no middle value, then I'll take average of these two, which will be nothing but 4 plus 6 by 2. Now let us try to do this problem. The median of set of 11 distinct number is 35.5. So 35.5 is here, and there are 5 values here, 5 values here. Let us tell them A1, A2, A3, A4, A5. Oh, so I have, let me start from A1 from here. A1, A2, A3. अब आ जाएगा A5. Okay, A5. And here I have bigger values B1, B2, B3. Yeah, you can also write not B1, B2, B3. A6, let us say this. Then write A7, A8, A9, A10, and A11. Okay, so 5 idhar, 5 idhar. Now it says if each of the largest, this is increased, and now the new thing is A7 plus 3, A8 plus 3, and so on and so forth, A10 plus 3. What will be median? Median will be still the same. Why? Because it is still the middlemost value. Nothing has changed. If the lower also would have increased, then it would have been difficult for us to tell. I would know. I would ask examiner or the person who's asking question what are their values. No, but here I don't have to do anything. I have to just say sorry, sir. This will remain the same. Okay. So hopefully by this time you know a little bit about median. Now let's do this question which will clear or help us recall all the concepts related to variance and standard deviation. Great, let's get going. First, natural number. So what are the number 1, 2, 3, 4? Wonderful. And then last number is n. when we have to find out standard deviation. So let's do a little bit of theory. What is standard deviation? First of all, x bar is x1 plus x2 plus x3 plus xn by n. I'm again repeating this formula, so we'll remember sigma xi upon n. Wonderful. So then what? Variance. First will come variance, because standard deviation, which is represented by this sigma, is nothing but under root of variance. So what is this variance? We write as var, but we read it at variance. So what is this variance? So let us make a space and let me help you recall. Variance is nothing but square of, let me write a not sigma formula, normal formula. Variance is how much each data point x1 is away from mean value. I will square this. Then x2 minus x bar ka whole square plus x3 minus x bar ka whole square plus xn minus x bar ka whole square. This entire thing divided by number of n. Let us put it in sigma form. Sigma xi minus x bar ka whole square upon n. Understood? Simple. This is variance. But this formula is not helpful many a time. Then I solve it and I get a formula which I will always remember, and I will ask you also to remember, upon x bar ka whole square. If frequency data set is given, chances are very few, very few, that you will get a frequency data set. Then this will become, n will get replaced by sigma fi, and x bar square will be replaced by this minus x bar ka whole square. Understood? Clear? We will use these formulas now to find out different values. So x bar is equal to 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus n, which is nothing but n into n plus 1 by 2. Right? Now, the next part, how do we compute variance? Variance is equal to, bacho, 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square plus n square upon n minus n into n plus 1 by 2 ka whole square. So this value will be n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 by 6 minus n square into n plus 1 ka whole square by 4. Please solve it for a minute or so. Please solve for a minute or so. Okay, no problem. I'll help you. N into n plus 1 by 2 into 2n plus 1 by 3 bracket minus n into n plus 1 by 2. Write it like this. Sorry, there is, yeah, correct. Understood? Now we have to solve it and find my answer. So let me, in the meantime, remove this formula from here. Let me complete it. N plus 1 ka whole square by 4. Wrong thing has been removed. Minus n into n plus 1 by 2. Let me remove this part so that I can have a space and solve it for you. I'll use a different color now so you can understand clearly. Right? जब तक मैं कर रहा हूँ, इसे हटा रहा हूँ, please solve on your own. Hold a pen in your and pen in your hand and a notebook. Okay, maths is about doing it. Now, what it will be? It will be n into n plus 1 by 2, and we will have here 6 here, and this is 4n plus 2 minus what do we have here? Oh, there is n plus n was taken out from here. There's one mistake in this variance formula, that this is, please let us correct it. This is, formula is sigma xi. Let us rewrite that formula. Variance is equal to sigma xi square by n minus x bar ka whole square. Where is the difficulty? That this x bar is divided by n, so this n is not here, so this n is not here. Let us correct it. This n is not here, so let us correct it. uh, let us correct that form here. This n is not here, kids. N plus 1 by 2 only. And here also I have missed a n here. Let me use this black pen here. I have missed a n here. Where this n I have missed. This is the only formula, so this n will get cancelled. Let me take it out from here. Now we are through. So we will make some mistakes while we are doing this. Don't worry. If our concepts are right, we'll get it absolutely clear next time. N plus 1 by 2 is coming common. Now the remaining factor will be 2n plus 1 by 3 minus n plus 1 by 2. Now this is wonderful. This n is not here. N plus 1 by 2. This is 4n plus 2 minus 3n minus 3. Right? So let's solve it. This is n plus 1 by 2, and this is nothing but n minus 1 upon 2. Now answer is in front of us. N square minus 1 by, this is 6, so this is 12. Which is the answer? Variance is equal to n square minus 1 by 12. So what will be standard deviation? Standard deviation is nothing but n square minus 1 by 12. Sorry kids, we have made a mistake by not writing this n over here. Okay, so this is the thing which we have done, recovered in time and finished our session. Right. So you have to remember these formulas which are in front of you. This and this, and of course that frequency wala, if frequency question comes, which I doubt, sigma fi xi ka whole square upon sigma fi minus x bar ka whole square. Or for mean, this, rather than writing it like this, you can also write it like this. If you have frequency data, sigma fi xi upon sigma fi. So this is our session. This is what I wanted to tell you about stats, about probability. I'm sure you would have understood, most of you. Let me again tell you one more thing, that it is about practice. Okay, and if you are lacking in practice, you want to ask anything, you want have any questions, you can always ask, right? You can go to our channel. This is me who are taking your session. We have done trigonometry already. We will also do, we have also covered, trigonometry we have done. We have also done stats. You can always touch with us, give your inquiries, give your questions. Please join our courses. If you have not already, at least take test series. It will always help you, right? Subscribe to our channel, which is IPM BBA Career Launcher, and we will always be there to help you with your question, right? So this is where I would like to sign off from the session. We have done probability. Let me write a few formulas which I have used in the class before saying bye bye to you. Probability, we have done this formula: probability of A union B is equal to probability of A plus probability of B minus probability of A intersection B. We have that probability of A is equal to number of elements, a number of outcomes favorable to event A divided by total number of events. Probability of A intersection B is nothing but probability of A by B, which is conditional probability, into probability of B, and it is also equal to probability of B by A. I'm sorry if I'm going fast, but I'm just, you know, rehashing. So if you're watching your YouTube, you don't have to do 2x. You can watch it at 1x also, and remember all these formulas which are there in front of you. In statistics, I have also told you that what is mean, which is sigma xi. I'm sure that they'll not give you frequency data. If they give you frequency data, you can also write like this, sigma fi. Please do go back and have a revision on your step deviation method. That will be helpful. Sigma, variance is sigma xi square minus upon x bar ka whole square. This is for, if you have a data which is in frequency set, the sigma fi xi ka whole square upon n minus x bar ka whole square. Right, kids? Thank you very much. Uh, even with these formulas, I think you are aptly placed for your IIM B UG entrance examination. Do practice with your NCRT books as they are suggesting. Do all those questions which I've done in class 10th, 11th, right? Thank you very much. Bye bye. Let me see if there is any question which I can handle. Thanks, yeah. Thanks, guys. So we'll end our session. Thank you very much. See you in the next session. Bye bye. Take care.